Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today I suspect this game is ending one way or another. We are here at 79% of the way to an economic victory, poised to gain 5% per turn. And that is with our trade routes mostly zeroed out, which is to say that the actual number is going to be a little bit higher. We're probably looking at 4 turns to the victory, though. I don't think it's going to get higher enough to get us to a 3-turn push. And it's good that it's that short, because when I logged in here, we were immediately war declared by red and pink, which is to say that everybody except the Kapaku, who remain our staunch allies, has now declared war on us, and we're probably in some trouble in some places. For example, this place. This place is not going so hot. So that's going to cost us control of this ocean region, which is not such a big deal, I think, because we're not running trade across it anymore anyway. Yeah, trade of Tanelm matters a little bit, not very much, just in terms of like running the route through Oleran. Yeah, so you got it, boss. Nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that. And we've made a lot of like appeasement moves. At this point, I think we have made enough appeasement moves that we no longer need to do that kind of stuff. That's a weird. No, thank you. I think at this point we can just focus in hard on getting the job done. I do not know if I think... Yeah, you're all ships. Let's spit out this boarding vessel and come down here and claim these. And the boarding vessel's not going to be able to do anything about this fleet rampaging through our stuff, but we can come down here and annoy Purple a little bit, and we can do that pretty quickly. And then it's just like a matter of what we do with the incomes. And that is generate more bodies, I think. Do I have market access right now? No, we have been rebanned. Yeah, I think the answer is generate more bodies. Buy an army is definitely a thing that's like potentially reasonable, but I think we're not going to need it. And that was the point of all of those. That was partially the point of all of those, like, appeasement plays, was I wanted to get us to a place where I didn't think a land army was likely to invade, at least not in time. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and then hit end turn here and see how things actually generate. So we're going to get 53k, and then all of our trade routes are going to recalculate, and hopefully the number's going to look better. Oh, the weather effect ended finally. Come on, show me that recalculated value. It's not actually just going to be 50, is it? Okay, 66. There we go, there we go. That's with the grass silk running out. So actually 76. Inflation. That sucks. Probably not a big deal, though. My guess is that there will not be time for it to be a big deal. More money from trade routes in your city, for sure. Here comes the sea monster to also be annoying. Yeah, the only thing we're really worried about at this point is... Oh, I should quickly... Ah, damn it. Didn't get it in time. I was going to say I should eject that boat from that fortress so that it doesn't die. We finally lost the artillery ship. Oh, no. Speaking of ships and stuff, we can definitely come down here and grab these. Just a little something to keep Red's boats busy. So yeah, it's not going to be a lot of turns the rest of this game, but I didn't want to try to tack it on the end of the last episode because I figured there was a chance of things going horribly awry and that taking some time to untangle in terms of, you know, a bunch of dudes landing on our shores or whatever. Thought it would just be, you know, maybe this is just going to be a real short one before we start the next episode. If that happens, that's totally fine. Do we have an open spot? Soyala Tocho, yeah. Get back to work. Wait, are you even... Is that even the right... Whatever, it's fine. Target Governor Endoris. Yep, you got it. Always poisoned, never dead. So, that is going to be another 7% onto our victory there. Claiming all of the Morgar's territory was very helpful. It gave us a lot of resources to work with. Obviously, at this point, we've contracted back to the spot we were at, like sort of like after the second wave of conquests, and we're not likely to get any of the lost land back or anything. But even so, we're doing really well. Is that city critical to our trade routes? Are they all running? No, they're kind of running all over the place. Okay. And we're still achieving 5,000 dust per turn just from internal trade, which is cool. What is the gain on green or on red's victory condition? Okay, like very insufficient. Quest victory 33%. That wonder victory is at 0%. Didn't they started it? They got it to 1, right? I guess they must have demolished, or maybe they lost that city. I have not been keeping an eye on the state of the war against green. I know that, yeah, the borders are pushing around. Like, this definitely was a green city before, right? Purple has time to conduct actual warfare against green because I am not making them do very much in their wars against me. I do apologize a little bit if this turns out to be sort of a whole episode of anticlimax. I was very worried about getting drawn into a whole thing. Hey, look at that. We did end up doing the patriotic propaganda. I cannot believe that the Mycara player has not hit 30 yet. That's wild. Tinu, yeah, I think all of the governorships are filled is the thing. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful point. This, like, super doesn't matter. Ha, that one gives dust. There you go. The Dust Orchid and the Titan Bones both ran out and can't really be rerun. Yep. Purple boats are taking my fortresses, and there's nothing I can do about it. I am very pleased, I will say, with my play in terms of like the amount of resources that we put into the ocean. I think we kept that very efficient. The purchase of that artillery ship and its careful use was really critical, and we got a huge amount of return on that value. And then the staged war against the Morgar, pushing out, then securing a truce as they were starting to regain power relative to us, then preparing again and then pushing them again, is like a critically important way of fighting these higher level AIs, and I think I executed it really well. Basically what I'm saying is, everybody pat me on the back because look how good I am. No, obviously, like, I'm just trying to actually count my wins. This is a thing I've been talking about with my therapist a little bit. Just like trying to, you know, not immediately discount the work I did to accomplish things. And yeah, like there are a lot of ways in which I'm quite pleased with my play here. Hopefully stuff we can carry through to the rest of the series. And again, I am thinking about turning it up. I think at this point, there's a small enough number of factions remaining that I think what we will probably do is go ahead and rack up a win on Endless, even if it, you know, potentially takes a couple of tries. Ooh, hey, they are landing land forces. 10 movement. Geez, 1336, 753. Those are some terrifying numbers. Y'all get over there and just be in the way. We can force them to attack us and not actually hit the city. But yeah, I'm thinking we put up a win on Impossible with everybody, and then after that we go to Endless and we try our hand a little bit. My memory is that I have gotten horribly annihilated every time I have tried to play on Endless, and we will see if that holds. You know, it's worth a shot at least. But at this point, we have this sort of like baseline experience established, and I would like to run it through the whole roster. Because it turns out this game's pretty good, and I don't mind playing some more of it. This is definitely one of the best populations we've ever had. This is definitely the best population we've ever had. I don't know why I'm qualifying that. So we've got to be like right up on it at this point, right? Yeah, 92%. It does feel to me like these land armies are going to be too slow. Oof. The routing over here got real wacky. This is part of the reason it's not a good idea to plan multiple turns ahead in the ocean, because the weather moves around, and it's true. Draken are close to a thing. So I'm pretty pleased with the overall speed of this victory, especially considering that we were like around turns like the high 80s and low 90s. I felt like we were really floundering. We're gonna win before turn 130. And that's very solid. It's solid-ish. I can tell you right now, I'm pretty certain it's not good enough for Endless. I think I remember that being the case. But pressed, I couldn't tell you why I know that, or like how I came by that information, or whether I trust it. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. Even more burrows. More burrows for everyone. Okay, so obviously they went ahead and bit on this attack, which I am fine with. We lost a fortress in Waretta to, brown submarines. Didn't even know they were there, which is, you know, the whole point of submarines. Also, I forgot I had a spy in this red city. We're gonna do a spiteful thing. We're going to decrease science production. Take that. Got away with it and everything. You know, Red could have just remained allied. They would have won the game as well. But no. It's always got to come down to spite with these AIs. Alright. Y'all withdraw. You don't all have to die for this. And was that 92... Was that 92% including... Okay, no, we are in a beautiful golden state here. And yes, the sea monster absolutely is ignoring all the other players at all costs, and it's gonna come over here and wreck my cities. It can't, but you can tell that it wants to. You can see in its little protrusions the malice. Wow, I don't usually look at this thing this close up. That's gross. All right. Let's press the button. Hooray for the button. Yeah, this is going to end up being like a 15-minute anticlimactic video. I apologize. I thought there was a chance we were going to get, like, because we're only a single move off of Red's coast and a single move off of Purple's coast, I thought there was a chance we were going to get rushed real bad. And that's part of the reason that I was playing so cautiously. Like you've seen in the past, I don't usually do these, like, give you a city to back off for 3 turns plays, but I thought there was I think our position is pretty brittle here, and it's definitely vulnerable to even a small amount of pressure from these AIs, each of whom is capable of creating a very large amount of pressure if they really want to. And we're going to go look at the victory screen here as a way of proving that. Purple has a military score of nearly 7 million. No, wait, nearly 700,000. It would be helpful if these numbers split in a useful way. But nearly 700,000 compared to my 12,000. Also, congratulations to the Kapaku for pulling out an absolutely amazing victory at 540 score. Truly the ally, or the envy of all of the other AIs. Yeah, some of these numbers are just like the highest we have ever seen. I managed to beat 400 population. Wow, Pink had a lot of techs. I have to wonder if they had, like... That's their first final era tech that they're working on there. I have to wonder if they had focused up when they would have won a tech victory. I wonder if we would have lost. And still did not get to 30 food. Lots of industry, of course, lots of dust. We did manage to crack 80k, which I think is better than we did during the Broken Lore or the Roving Clans game at any point. Yeah, just a lot of good work there. I am curious about this. It just shows total accumulation. It doesn't show gain per turn, which is kind of what I was curious about. Red maneuvered themselves into a really good diplomatic situation really early on, where it would have been like very awkward to attack them, and managed to ally up with like 3 or 4 people, which makes it even more awkward to attack them. This is not the tightest version of this strategy, but it's not a bad one. They were on it. All right, well, it turns out that is that for today. And again, I overestimated the danger we were in, which is a thing that I very frequently do, and even though I'm aware of it, I will never stop. So while we're let me just grab the old spreadsheet here. Where are we at in terms of remaining factions? Removing you. So we still haven't played as the Cult, the Alayi, the Draken, the Kapaku, and the Vaulters, I believe, if this thing is correct. And I know that there has been a lot of chatter about the Kapaku. Every time I ask for who people would like to see next, the Kapaku are like the second or third most popular in the votes. So you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just do them rather than waiting for y'all to vote again, because that means I can get another episode out a little faster to make up for the fact that this one was so incredibly short and barely an episode at all. So that's going to be it for us for today. But when you come back next time, we will be starting... the end screen did not come up. There we go. That's going to be it for us for today. And thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are going to be slowly volcano forming the entirety of the planet, much to the chagrin of all of our AI opponents. And we'll see you then.